All right, we should be live right now. So, welcome to the live stream. If you are on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, welcome. And I'm going to keep this one fairly short. We're going to go for about 30 minutes. I want to talk to you guys about something important today about how you can make 2021 a better year. So, let me just bring this up. I'm going to make this full screen, and you should all be able to see that right now. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So I want to talk to you guys about how in 2021 you can get two epic holidays. You and a guest. It could be your wife, it could be your husband, it could be a friend, whoever you want. But you can get two epic holidays to Costa Rica and effectively get it all for free with your membership to Strive. And I want to tell you about Strive. Chances are you've heard some things about it. You've seen some videos or social media of me talking about it. But in this live stream, I want to go a little bit deeper and I want to answer all your questions about it and tell you exactly how it's going to help you in 2021. There's a lot of different online platforms out there. I have been in the online education space for quite some time now. When it comes to that kind of space, I guess you could call me somewhat of a veteran because I got started in 2000 and I'm going to say I got started somewhere around 2010, 2011 as far as having my own platform. Now, in the past, I was in a business training niche. Strive is not in the business training niche. As you'll see, it's in three very different niches. But I've been in this industry now for quite some time. And so I've seen a lot of platforms come and a lot of them go. And out of all the ones that there are now, there's a number of them: masterclass.com, udemy.com, udacity.com, coursera.com, skillshare.com. There's literally hundreds of them. So there's probably a dozen that you might have heard of, but then there are hundreds of them, fairly big ones too, out there. Strive, and this is a bold, declaration, but in my opinion, Strive is better than all of them for the reason that I'm going to go into on this live stream, and I think it's going to have you pretty excited because it involves you taking holidays in 2021. So let's get right into it. Typically, when you join one of these online platforms, there's a couple ways that you can get involved. Number one, you can buy separate courses on the platform. So they could have thousands of different courses. You go through, you browse all their library, and you find the course that you want, and you can buy it separately. And depending on the platform, you could be paying anywhere from, $10 right up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or even thousands of dollars, if they have certification and they have someone grading your test and assignments and so on. So that's one model. Another model is you pay a monthly subscription and you get access to everything. Now, what we've seen over the last few years is a lot of downward pressure on pricing. Here's the reality. Information online, it's becoming more of a commodity with each passing year. If you went back 10 years ago, what you would get when you brought information, you would pay much higher prices and you certainly wouldn't get access to thousands of courses. That did not exist 10 years ago, but it does exist today. You can go to a site like Skillshare or udemy.com, and for very little, you can get access to everything. So I'm just telling you that pricing, it's coming down. But here's the flip side of that. With that downward pricing, the quality of the courses has also, in a lot of instances, come down. Those discount models, you've seen them all before, where they do a sale for $10 or $20, and they say you're going to get access to 500 courses. I mean, like you're going to have time to go through 500 courses. But you've seen that before. So the quality of the courses has come down on a lot of these platforms, and that's because to be more scalable, they've opened it up to the masses to upload courses onto their platform. So you can have now one of these platforms where they've got thousands of instructors uploading content to their platform. The problem with that, in my opinion, is the quality. Because a lot of these people are filming courses at home, they're filming on their phones, they don't have good audio, they don't have good graphics. The whole production is budget, okay? But you can still get some decent products with it. Here is what separates Strive with any of these platforms out there. Okay, here's our big differentiator. Why should you join Strive compared to any other program out there? It's because with your monthly membership or your annual membership, you're going to get something in addition to the online training. You're going to get something very special, which you can only get here. And that is you're going to get credits to attend live event trainings. Okay, and here's how that works. Every single month with your monthly membership, you start to accumulate points. Now, these are called seminar vacation points. And with your points, you can actually exchange them for live event experiences. Now, when I say exchange them, I am not talking about just going to a seminar somewhere, being able to sit in the training room and watch the training. I am talking about an all-inclusive event with everything included. Your accommodation, your food, your drinks, all your activities. Okay, everything included for you and the guest, and of course, all the training. So with Strive, the longer that you remain a member, the more points you accumulate. Now, as a monthly member, you're going to be getting 1 point per month. Okay, 1 point. You need 6 points to attend a live training event. Now, let me tell you about the live training events. Before I do that, let me first tell you about the categories that we're in. Okay, so there's 3 main categories you can see here: career, life skills, and wellness. Okay, let's go through them one by one. So when I say career skills, I'm talking about technical skills which will allow you to progress in your career. So for example, that could be learning how to edit videos professionally. That could be learning professional graphic design. That could be learning some technical software where if you have those skills, now you're more in demand as a person because there's more companies out there hiring people who have those skills. Okay, it could be front-end web development. We actually just got done filming a course which was all about WordPress front-end development. And the trainer that we had here, he's a 10-year veteran. He's been doing this for a long time. He's busier now in the last 6 months than he's ever been in his life. And over 41 lessons, he teaches you all the foundations for you to become a WordPress developer, even if you've never done it before. So that's what I mean when I say career skills. Now, when I say life skills, we're talking very broad here. So, for example, we had a meditation course recently filmed. We've had a yoga course, which might more be in the wellness category. We had a public speaking course. We're going to have a negotiation course. We've got a NLP course, neuro-linguistic programming course, coming soon. So there's a lot of different areas that fall under life skills. Learning a new language, for example. So it's a very broad area. And wellness, health and wellness. So recently, last week, we filmed a body weight exercise course. We had a guy who's 53, who looks more like he's 40, come here and film a body weight course, 30 modules. So courses like that are going to be added to your back office. So those are the 3 main areas of Strive. But as I said, in addition to getting access to all these online courses with your subscription, you start to accumulate these points and you can attend the events. Now the events, I want you to write this down or just note this down because it's important. All the events are 7 days and 6 nights each. Okay, that's standard. 7 days, 6 nights each. They're all inclusive, meaning when you come to the event, your food's included, your drinks, your entertainment, the activities, the pick up from the airport, transfer back to the airport, all of the training. 7 days, 6 nights for you and a guest here in Costa Rica. They're all on different topics. I'm going to show you the topics in just a moment. Okay, I'm going to show you all the different topics in just a moment. But with these points, you can accumulate the points. And when you have at least 6 points, then you can come to a seminar vacation. 6 points. As a monthly member, you get 1 point per month. But as an annual member, you are going to get 12 points from day one. Okay, 12 points from day one, meaning that as soon as you become an annual member, you could do it in the next hour. That means that you've got 2 epic holiday experiences lined up and you've got 18 months to use them. Okay, you've got 18 months to use them. I give you a year and a half to use the points before they expire. So you've got to come here. In other words, it puts a little bit of urgency on you coming and holidaying in Costa Rica. So you got 18 months to use them. But as an annual member, you're going to get access to 2 of these, each 7 days, 6 nights, all different topics. So you might come to one in January. We had the first one January 19th of next year, which was all about video editing. You might come to that one and this would be your reward for getting through 2020 after the year that we've all had. So you come to Costa Rica, you bring that special person for 7 days, 6 nights. It's a blend of training and holiday epic experience. I'll tell you more specifically about what we'll do in just a moment. But then you might take 6 months off. You might go back home, get back into your work. You've got these new skills now that you learned here. And then you might decide, you know what, somewhere around September, we're going to take another holiday. We're going to go to Costa Rica. The good news is you don't have to pull out your credit card at that point and pay for this big extravagant holiday. You've already got it. It's in your back office. As an annual member, remember, you've got the 12 points, which entitles you to 2 seminar vacations. You've got flexibility on when you take them. Okay, there's one every single month. We're going to be adding a lot more as we go and as they fill up. But you've got flexibility on when you want to come. All you have to do is register at least 60 days prior to the seminar vacation that you want to attend. So it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling to know that as you're going about your day-to-day business, that sometime in 2021 or even 2022, you've got these 2 incredible holidays to look forward to in Costa Rica. Now, perhaps you've been to Costa Rica before and you think, okay, I'd like to go there once, but wouldn't it be nice if there was more variety on countries you could go to? Well, in 2022, we're going to be adding more countries. We have on the list, we have Bali, Indonesia. Okay, that's one. We have Fiji. If you've ever wanted to go to Fiji, we have Thailand in Asia. We have Bahamas and we have Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Now, they're all going to start in 2022. As an annual member, you've got 18 months to use your points. So you could go to Costa Rica in 2021, and then you could come to, you could go to Thailand perhaps in 2022. Now, if all of this sounds of interest to you, if you like the idea of going on these epic holidays and having that all lined up for 2021, 2022, send me a message. And as soon as I'm done on the live stream, I'll respond to you and we can talk some more. Okay, but let's keep on going. Let's talk about the topics for the online platform. What are these topics of the courses? What are you going to get when you join as a member of Stripe? So one of the courses we have is Master Video Editing and Production. This is a professional video editing course. It teaches you how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is pretty much the gold standard in video editing software. This is a long course. It's 180 lessons. Each lesson goes for about 5 to 15 minutes. Took me 6 months to make this course. I just finished last month, but I made a lesson every single day for half a year. So you'll get immediate access to all of that. Okay, that's one of the courses. Soon we'll have another course on this topic too, taught by someone with a lot more experience than me. This one here, this is a good one. Professional Website Design Essentials. So this is not a marketing course. This is more of a professional website design course. And there's a lot of websites out there that you've seen, and there's a lot of them that look amateur. And when you see an amateur website and then you see a professional website such as apple.com, the difference is staggering. One of them inspires trust, one of them inspires confidence, and the amateur side, it just looks amateur. It doesn't look professional. So if this is a skill that you want to use in your career, then you need to know how to design professional websites, professional looking websites. So this course is taught by a guy we had come here last week. He's a professional website designer. He specializes in WordPress. WordPress powers about 1/3 of the entire internet. So if you can learn those skills, it's going to help you in your career, okay? Because WordPress is highly in demand. Foundations for Front-End Web Developers, that's another course in our career skills. Fit and Tone. So some of the courses are going to be focused more on career, but a lot of it's going to be focused on health, okay, fitness and health, because that's a big part of it. With your membership to Strive, it's very important that you are the healthiest version of yourself you can possibly be. Right now, I'm not in my peak condition I want to be in, but I'm in the low 70 kilograms. A number of years ago, I couldn't get below 80 kilograms. I was 10 kilograms heavier, and at a certain point in 2013, I was almost 20 kilograms heavier. And I can tell you that when you are fit, when you're healthy, when you're looking after yourself, it spills over into every other area of your life. So as a member of Strive, you're going to continue to get access to all of these different training programs and health and fitness. The one that we just filmed was all about body weight exercises, exercises that you can do from home, you can do anywhere. The trainer, as I said at the start, he's 53 years young. He looks like he's in his young 40s. And he says that if you do it for 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day for 30 days, and you eat right, the way that he describes in the program, then you can be, he said you can get in the best physical condition you've ever been, if you take it seriously. So that's one course that we film. We're going to be filming a lot more courses as we go. Biohacking Secrets Revealed. So this is another course that we're going to be going into. And a lot of these courses, of course, they're not me. I'm not qualified to teach you most of these courses. I find the very best I can possibly get, people who have real expertise, real credibility. They've been doing it for a long time. They come here to Costa Rica. We film their entire course in our professional studios. We edit them. We use the best production value we possibly can. It's added to the back office. And as a member of Strive, you can log in anytime and you can see all of these courses. By the way, if you would like a 7-day free trial to Strive, 7 days to look at all of this content that I'm showing you, send me a message. Send me a message right now. Find me on Facebook or find me on Instagram and just send me a message right now and just say, Matt, I want the 7-day free trial. Later today, in the next hour, next 2 hours, I will respond to you and I'm going to give you a special link. It's not yet public. Okay, it's a special link, and you can enroll 7 days for free, and you can decide, is all of this as good as I'm telling you it is? You can decide. If you like what you see, you can remain a member, you can start accumulating the points, and then you can look forward to some very nice holidays and training in Costa Rica in 2021. If you decide it's not for you, no obligation. There's no strings attached. It's a 7-day risk-free free trial. Okay, 7 days. This is Master Public Speaking. So this course, we filmed this a couple of months ago. So I had someone who's been a public speaker. They've been all over the world for the past few decades, speaking on stages, very good at communicating to large crowds of people. So if you've ever wanted to improve your public speaking skills, or it could be for a live stream, it could be for at work, for communicating your ideas in meetings, getting your point across, or even communicating to large crowds of hundreds of people, thousands of people, this course is for you. And I can tell you, as someone who, at a point in my life, this was more terrifying to me than any other thing I could imagine. I avoided it for decades, but in about my mid-20s, I forced myself to start doing it. I forced myself to start doing presentations, both online like right now and also doing live events. And out of everything I did, I think this was one of the biggest leverage points. This changed everything very quickly for me. Because if you can talk to many people at the same time, it's one-to-many communication. You can influence the masses. You can influence large groups of people. And really, this is a skill which, if you've got it, it'll make everything easier in your life. And it can be learned, and you'll learn it in this course. Okay, Become Unstoppable. This is another course we have. This is all about overcoming extreme adversity, something that I got a real lesson in the last few years. Some of you might know what I'm referring to, but these last few years, I went through some really testing times. So that was the inspiration for creating this product and also the live event version. It's actually a 7-day, 6-night seminar vacation on this very topic. where we bring in people to speak to you, to speak to our audience, who've been through some really difficult challenges in their life. They've overcome those challenges and they've gone on to thrive. Because when I was going through my challenges, that was really fascinating to me. I like to find people who had been through really just life altering challenges, and I wanted to read all about them. I wanted to learn about how did they handle it, what was going on in their mind, how did they get through it, how did they overcome it, and then how did they rebuild. That was really that's a large part of what kept me going through my challenges. So when I started Strive, this was one of the very first products, the live events that I wanted to create. This is not meant to be a motivational rah-rah event that gets you all pumped up and then you go home. There's nothing lasting. There's no practical information. This is all about practical information. So real strategies that you can use to get through very difficult times. Some of you right now, you might be going through difficult times. You might have just gone through some, or who knows? Who knows what's around the corner? But in life, there's two types of people. There's people who, when they do have these life-altering challenges, they never recover from it, and they stay down permanently, or they're a shadow of their former self. And then there's people who go through these incredible challenges, and it makes them stronger. They're able to rebuild. They're able to use those experiences to their advantage. And that's what you're going to learn at this live event. We have a course on meditation. I told you there's a lot of variety here, so it really is something for everyone. We have a course on neuro-linguistic programming. We have a course on negotiation. So we're going to be adding a lot more as we go. We're filming one new course every week. Believe it or not, next week I have someone coming to teach Latin dance. So, there's courses on just about every different niche you could imagine. And long-term vision with this, I want to have thousands of courses, thousands of quality courses. Some of them are going to be of interest to you. A lot of them will not. But there's going to be something for everyone. So when you become a Strive member, you're able to log into the back office. And this is meant to be an alternative to sites like Netflix. It'll be very entertaining. It'll be very engaging. But more importantly, it will help you grow as a person. Personally, professionally, in your health, in your fitness. And as a member of Strive, not only are you getting access to this life-changing information, but you're getting the holidays as well, the seminar vacations. Let's talk about that for a moment. So what if you could have these holiday experiences while at the same time learning highly useful skills? 50% live event training to teach you something useful, and 50% rest, recharge your batteries, and go and experience Costa Rica and other countries equally as stunning. They're called seminar vacations, and this perfectly describes what they are. Half seminar, half vacation. And as a member of Strive, you're going to start to get the seminar vacation points. As a monthly member, you get 1 point per month. As an annual member, you get 12 points right away. Now, you need 6 points to attend a seminar vacation, meaning if you become an annual member right now, how many holidays would you get? You would get 2. Each of them is 7 days, 6 nights for 2 people, you and the guest. Everything included, accommodation, all of that stuff, food, drinks, entertainment. The very first seminar vacation we have is January 19th. I just checked my calendar and it shocked me because it's coming up really quick, really fast. It's 2 months away. It's coming up real fast, just over 2 months away. So in just over 2 months, some of you on this live stream right now, you are going to be boarding a plane. You're going to be making the trip to Costa Rica. If you're coming from the USA, the good thing is from November 1st, they've opened everything up to people from the USA. So you can now fly in. You don't have to quarantine. So it's now open. You can come in through LA, through Florida, Miami, and different places like that. And if you're coming international, you can come in through London. You can come in through Madrid. You can come in through, I think, Japan. I think it's Japan. Many different countries. Okay, so they're starting to open things up. But January 19th, we had the very first one. Now, each of them is going to be 7 days, 6 nights, all of them. They're all the same length, 7 days, 6 nights. The difference is the topics and the activities at each one. Okay, so this one is going to be all about video editing. You're going to learn from professional video editors how they create really engaging, stunning videos with amazing color. And I mean, guys, I'm assuming a lot of you right now, you've got your favorite TV shows on Netflix and you've got your favorite movies. I'm watching one on Netflix called The Queen's Gambit right now. It's a really good series. It's about chess, The Queen's Gambit. Check it out on Netflix. But when you watch a well-made series, you can really see the difference between excellent editing and normal editing. Or if you watch a movie like The Joker, who saw the movie The Joker? Joker. The colors in that movie are very unique to that movie. Compare it to a lot of other movies you see from Hollywood, but there was something about the colors. So someone had those skills to go through and color that entire movie, and the colors evoke a certain emotion. We can't always consciously detect what's going on, but it influences as an audience. So that's the kind of thing that you're going to be learning at this event. Now, before you come to this event, you'll get access to the online video editing courses that Strive has. And you are expected to go through them so that everyone's got a foundational knowledge of how to do basic video editing. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you haven't done this before. The online courses, they will teach you, assuming that you're a complete beginner and you've never done this before. But when you show up here, January 19th, you and your guest, we're going to spend half the day in this training room and then half the day going and doing the fun stuff here in Costa Rica. Now in February, we've got this event. We're just locked in the speaker. This is all about internationalization. This is all about living abroad, traveling abroad, living in different places, being able to get access to goods and services in other countries at 1/5 the price or half the price from where you are right now. Being able to spread your life globally so that you can spend certain months of the year in one country, certain months of the year in another country to take advantage of weather. And there's a lot of different reasons why you want to learn about internationalization. Also just for your security, for your family and your long-term well-being. I'm sure you guys have noticed, especially with what's going on in the USA right now, there's instability. And over the last 12 months in many different countries, there's been a lot of instability. Internationalization is really just about protecting yourself and your family long term. Okay, and this is a whole topic. The main speaker we have teaching this, 7 days, 6 nights in February, he's the editor, the main content editor behind a website called escapeartist.com. Go and check that out, escapeartist.com. Okay? And when you go to that website, look at the kind of content that you're going to find. It's a fascinating topic, escapeartist.com. The main editor, the guy running that website, he lives in Panama. He's going to be flying here February, and he's going to be spending 7 days, 6 nights educating you and your guest all about this topic. And he's been living that lifestyle for over 10 years, so he really knows his stuff. We have a fitness, health, and biohacking seminar vacation. This is a very practical seminar vacation. For 7 days, 6 nights, you're going to be getting in much better shape than you're in right now. This will be an event where there's a lot of group training. We'll be doing group trainings down on the beach. We'll have professional personal trainers. Not me, of course, people who do this for a living. They really are experts in this area. And regardless of your age, your current fitness level, it doesn't matter. This is for anyone and everyone who wants to get healthier, and they recognize they need to get healthier. They need to get fitter, and they want to take things to the next level. So there'll be lots of practical training in this as well, on nutrition, on staying in shape, getting in better condition, etc. Become unstoppable. So this is the live event version I was telling you about before. This is a very inspirational event. 7 days, 6 nights, you and your guest. If you're more interested in personal development than the other topics, I recommend you get to one of these. I think this would be one of the better seminar vacations, just because it's got a lot of use for any area of your life. That's the one thing we all have in common. We all go through challenges, but sometimes there's going to be challenges which you don't see coming, which are far greater than anything you've ever faced before. And I'm sure some of you on this call right now, you've faced challenges like that. A divorce you didn't see coming, or you lost someone close to you, and it totally disrupted your life. Well, we know that there's always going to be more challenges in the future. So this is all about giving you mental strategies, tactics, so that you're equipped to better handle them, to pick yourself back up, and to rebuild, to move on. We have a meditation retreat, 7 days, 6 nights, like all of them. So as I'm showing you these, of course, you're not going to go to every single one, but as an annual member of Strive, you get to go to 2 of them. So some of them are going to be of interest to you, others will not be. But you get to pick and choose which one is for you. Now, I'm going to give you a URL. I want you all to write this down because you need to go and check this so you can see all the dates and topics. The URL is strivecourses.com/schedule. Okay, strivecourses.com/schedule. If you go to strivecourses.com/schedule, you're going to see all of these, but you're also going to see the dates. We have one every single month scheduled for 2021, starting in January. As they fill up, we're going to add 2 every single month. And then as they fill up, we're going to have 3 every single month. And eventually we'll get to a stage where we are holding these every single week, 4 per month. Now, as we add more, we're going to add more topics. We won't just have more of these, we're going to introduce more topics. And once they are completely full, then we add different locations. That's why in 2022, we're also going to add in different countries like Bali, Thailand, Fiji, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and the Bahamas. More variety, but also we can do a lot more topics. And the good thing is you can remain a Strive member for as long as you want. You might become an annual member. You get to the end of the 12 months and you decide, you know what? We had such a good time. My guest and I, we had such a good time at these 2 holidays in Costa Rica. We want to remain an annual member. And when you remain an annual member, you just pay your annual membership again. You're going to get access for another 12 months to all the online courses, including all the new ones that we add. Plus, you can go to another 2 events, but perhaps you might want to go to a different country. So this is the schedule. I know you can't see all this, but we've got one in January, February, March, April, and they go on. And all you have to do as a member of Strive is register at least 60 days prior to the one that you want to go to. So the way it works is you become an annual member today. You're going to get your 12 points today, and those points aren't going anywhere. You've got 18 months to use those points. That means you can take your time. You and your guest can look at this calendar and you can think, okay, we want to go to this one in May. Maybe that's for you. And then your guest could be your husband, your wife, whoever it is. Perhaps they want to go to one in November. All you have to do is register at least 60 days prior. That's it. Now, what do they look like? When you actually show up here in Costa Rica or any of the future destinations we go to, what are you going to do for 7 days, 6 nights? Let me show you. Okay, so you're going to arrive after lunch. You're flying to the San Jose International Airport. San Jose is the capital city here in Costa Rica. Write this down, SJO. Okay, SJO, that is the airport code. You're flying to San Jose, SJO. You can check out flights on Expedia. You can get some great deals right now because the airlines are desperate for your business. So you're flying to SJO. We're going to be there to pick you up. You're going to tell us your flight details before you come. We'll have someone waiting to pick up you and your guest. We bring you on a 90-minute scenic drive. You'll arrive at the resort, and you'll get here around 4 or 5 p.m. You get settled into your room. We're staying at a beachfront resort. I'm going to tell you about it in just a moment. We then have the big welcome dinner, the big welcome celebration. There will be you, your guest. I'll be there, and there'll probably be about 20, 30 other people. Okay, just like you, they've all flown in from somewhere to learn about this topic and have a great time. The very next day, breakfast at 7 to 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m., we're going to be here in this room. This is the training room at the resort. It accommodates comfortably about 50 people, tables and chairs, very comfortable. And you'll want to bring your laptop, okay, because we're going to be doing video editing for this first one in January, and it's very practical. Okay, they're all going to be very practical, and you're going to be implementing as you go. We train for 5 hours. 5 hours in this seminar room. Of course, we have breaks along the way, coffee, tea, snacks. But 5 hours, we take care of the work, and then we go play. Okay, we have lunch at 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Lunch, all your meals, it's all included. When we pick you up at the airport, you and your guest, you take your wallet, bury it in your suitcase. You're not going to need it for 7 days. You're not going to need it because everything from that point on is included. Okay. That afternoon, we're going to take you to see an incredible waterfall in the jungles here in Costa Rica. And then we are going to take you zip lining. Zip lining is where you're flying from treetop to treetop through the jungle, suspended on those handlebars down a steel cable. It's fun, it's exciting, it's safe. You and your guest, that's all included. Every single day we've got activities planned. 4:30 p.m. Costa Rican dancing lessons if you want. That's just a fun activity you can get involved in. And then we have dinner time. Dinner is traditional Costa Rican food. Okay, on this day. Every day is going to be different. The food will be incredible. I'll talk about that in just a moment. We have a late night movie, popcorn, back here in the seminar room. That's an optional. And then the very next day, early start. You're up at 6 a.m. You and your guest, we're going to meet you down on the beach, and you are going to learn how to surf. We're going to have everyone standing up on surfboards, regardless of age, if you've ever done it before. This is a surfing lesson for beginners on the beach in front of the resort. Now, it's optional, but I recommend you take part in it. Okay, so 6 to 7:30 a.m. We work up a hunger, we have breakfast. We're back in the training room from 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. learning about video editing. Okay, another 5 hours of training. I'm going to have multiple trainers coming in here. They're going to be presenting. They're going to be teaching you different parts of video editing. But when they're not up here on stage, they're going to be walking around amongst you, looking over your shoulder and helping you implement this stuff, okay, so that you learn. After lunch, we get on the four-wheeler motorbikes, otherwise known as ATVs, and we go up into the jungle. They're fast, they're muddy. Make sure you bring a spare pair of clothes because you are going to get dirty. So is your guest. But that's always fun. People always love the ATV motorbikes. We have a pool party that afternoon, so cocktails, all of that, that'll all be flowing. That night we have Mexican dinner, and then we have an optional karaoke if you want to participate in that, or you can just watch. Okay, the very next day, 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., we have yoga on the beach. Okay, this is another optional activity. You can take part in it. You and your guest are welcome to all of them. Okay, they're for you and everyone else. Like I said, each one of these seminar vacations is going to have between, I would say, about 25 to 40 people. Okay, so they're going to be smaller crowds, a more intimate crowd, and you're going to get to know everyone by the end of it. You're going to form lifelong friendships with some of these people. I've done events before where people met their future husband or their future wife. That happens. Okay, back in the training room, we're going to focus on color grading for the next 5 hours. Lunch. After lunch, we're going to take you to go chocolate and coffee tasting. I've got my coffee here. Coffee here in Costa Rica, you can get some of the best coffee in the world. They have coffee plantations all over the country. Same with the cacao plant, which is what they make chocolate from. So we're going to take you to a coffee farm, a chocolate farm, and you're going to get to taste some of the best coffee and chocolate you've ever had. On sunset, we come back here to the beach resort, and you're going to get on a horse, and you're going to ride up into the sunset horseback riding for you and your guest. We have a seafood dinner that night, followed by bar hopping in the local town about 25 minutes away. The very next day, we train back in the seminar room, 5 hours of training. After lunch, we're going to go whitewater rafting. As you can see, every single day is action-packed. There's something going on every day. It's all included. Okay, all these activities for you and your guest, it is all inclusive. We have gourmet burgers that night, followed by a live band performing at the resort. And then on day 6, training back in the seminar room, we get our work done, 5 hours of training here. And then we have a sunset cruise, and we also go to Manuel Antonio National Park. Now, some of you might have seen on my Instagram, on my wall, a few hours ago, I posted a short video of this funny looking creature, which you might not have known what that is. It's called a sloth. And a sloth is kind of like Costa Rica's version of Australia's koalas. A sloth is a very slow moving creature which sleeps for 15 hours a day. And they're kind of rare here, but we have one in our front gardens up in the trees. And Costa Rica's got some really nice jungles and flora, fauna, all of that stuff. It's actually got more biodiversity in this country than any other country on the planet. More species of birds, animals, plants, and they take their environment here very seriously. They have very strict laws around protecting it. One of the most famous national parks is called Manuel Antonio. It's about 45 minutes from here. And so this afternoon, we're going to take you and your guest to explore this national park for several hours. So you're going to get to see the wildlife, the animals up very closely. Now, on the final day, you're going to sleep in, relax, take one last stroll up the beach. This is where we are located. You're going to be staying somewhere down here. As you can see, we're right on this Pacific coast. And then we're going to take you back to the airport and you're going to fly home. That is one seminar vacation. It's an experience you will never forget. You will never forget it. Some of the training you may forget, okay, because typically that's how it is with training, okay, because typically that's how it is with training. But the experience, the activities, the bonding with your fellow attendees, the whole adventure, that part you will never forget, you and your guest. Now, as an annual member of Strive, you get two of them. You get two of these. You can space them apart 6 months. You can make them 8 months apart, whatever you want. You have that flexibility. This is where we're going to be staying. So we have an outdoor dining restaurant here, so you get to witness some incredible sunsets. The resort is the perfect size for these kind of events. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's 23 rooms. So the whole staff, the whole resort, it's focused entirely on your experience and the event. It's not one of those resorts with thousands of people in rooms. So it's a nice place to do these kind of events. The food's going to be incredible. We're going to have chefs who know how to cook international cuisine. The food, for me, when I put on events, it's everything. Because if the food is amazing, then you feel good. You're sitting here in the seminar room, you're learning, and you're satisfied. So the food is very important. The coffee as well. The coffee, we're going to give you some of the best coffee. I drink it every day. So if you are addicted to lattes like me, I'm going to have my latte every morning. Whatever coffee you like to drink, you're going to love the coffee. Okay. Now, if you want to sit out some of the activities and just take things a little bit slower and relax, then you can do it here. You can be sitting here beside the pool one afternoon, sipping cocktails, reading a book, listening to music, looking down at the ocean, watching a sunset. So you've really got it all. Okay, this is meant to be an adventure, but it's also meant to be for you and your guest to recharge, to relax, something that you can look forward to. Where you are right now, you're probably working hard. It's nice to have this epic holiday to look forward to. And as a Strive member, as an annual member, you know you've got two of these to look forward to. You don't necessarily know when it's going to be because you and your guest have to decide which one you want to go to. But you know that you've got two all lined up and they're all covered. Everything's paid for. Okay, the whole experience, accommodation, food, you've got two epic holidays to look forward to. Because I know something about most of you. I know that you don't take enough holidays. You don't. And I've been there. I've been there where I was just working all the time. But at some point, you've got to take holidays. You've got to recharge. You've got to have experiences where you get outside of your everyday environment. The good thing about being a member of Strive, in a way, it kind of forces you to take more holidays. But they're special holidays because half the time you're learning useful things that will help you in your life, your career, in different areas. Now, we have a gym here, of course, so you can work out overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Let's talk about rooms. So what room are you and your guests going to be staying in? So this is one of the nicer rooms. This is the King Suite Ocean Deluxe. It is enormous. It's got a big king-size bed. You walk out onto the veranda, and about 30 yards away, 30 meters away, your toes will touch the beach sand. In peak season, this room rents out for over $500 per night. In just a moment, I'm going to show you how you and your guest can make sure you stay in this room when you come to your seminar vacation in 2021. Every room has an espresso machine. Every room has room service. And if you have any special dietary requirements, you or your guest, perhaps you're a vegetarian or allergies or anything like that, you just tell us and we will work with you. We'll accommodate you and make sure that you're taken care of, whatever your needs are. Let's talk about room type. So we have private villas, garden view, ocean view. These are very popular with couples. Okay, couples love the private villas. We also have the luxury suites. Now, the luxury suites have 2 queen-size beds or a king-size bed. If you want, you could actually bring your entire family. Maybe you've got some children and you would like to bring your whole family and treat the family to this incredible holiday experience. That can be arranged. So if you want to stay in a luxury suite where you have 2 queen-size beds, because you've got your kids as well, your spouse, your partner, your ticket for a seminar vacation, it's all inclusive for 2. So you're going to pay a small additional extra for each extra person you want to bring. But it's not much. It's not much. Okay, it's just to cover the cost of the activities, the food, that's it. So it's not thousands or anything silly like that. It's basically just to cover the cost. But if you do want to bring your children or your whole family, I encourage that. And a lot of people are going to do that because they make it a family holiday. Why not? So let's talk about why you need to take action right now. Yes, you could put this off until later, but you don't want to do that. I want to tell you why. At first, but your reaction will very likely be, how's that even possible that it's that cheap? With the cost that must go into these, with all the activities included, how is it that cheap? I have made it very affordable for founding members. My promise to you is that the price will be going up very soon. It has to go up, okay, because it's not feasible long term with where it is today. It's not. But for founding members, I'm making it very low, okay, very low. I'm going to tell you in just a moment. The other reason why is the sooner you get involved as an annual member, the more preference you become an annual member, you will always get preference over everyone else at the seminar vacation that you go to. That's how the room allocation works. So you'll get an ocean view, you'll get a bigger room, a bigger bed, etc. Okay, that's all on, are you an annual member and how long have you been an annual member for? So let's get right to it. What is the cost? What does it cost for you to become an annual member? First of all, I want to talk about what's the value of one seminar vacation. Think about the last time you went on a holiday to a country like Costa Rica or some equally nice tropical destination. And you stayed at a beachfront resort for a week. A really nice room, a really nice resort, 4-star, 5 stars, and you had the full experience. So first, let's talk about there's taxis, airport transfers each way. There's $200 of value, and then you have the room. Let's say you're staying in the biggest room, which is this room right here. Peak season is $500 per night. You're here for 6 nights at a seminar vacation. 6 times $500, that would be $3,000 just in the room alone. We haven't yet added food. Now, I'm assuming that you're going to bring a guest. So you and your guest, 2 people, 7 days, 6 nights, you're dining at a beachfront resort restaurant with this incredible view. Think about the last time that you went out to a nice restaurant and you ordered entrees, you ordered your main, you ordered your desserts. You had perhaps a bottle of wine, maybe some cocktails, and they bring you the bill. How often is it close to $100 or more? Fairly often, right? Now, you've got 3 meals a day over 7 days, something like 20 meals. You add up all your meal costs, and you're easily at close to $1,000 just in meals for one seminar vacation. And then you've got to add in all the activities. You and your guest, you're going to get to go zip lining. You're going to get to go on waterfall tours, ATV tours, sunset horseback riding, coffee, chocolate tasting, sunset cruises, Manuel Antonio National Park, bar hopping tours, all of these different things. You get them all included for you and your guest. Add all of that up, that's easily over $1,000 just in activities alone. And that's important because you don't want to come to a holiday and just stay in the room watching TV the whole time. You want to get a video and photography team the whole time, filming, taking photos for you and your guests so that you can treasure these memories. You're going through the air at high speeds with one hand. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be in the moment, enjoying the experience. So that's why we're going to have our video team there, taking photos, taking videos, and then at the end you get all of that. So you add all of that up, you add in everything. That's over $12,000 in value. We're forgetting one thing though. What are we forgetting? We're forgetting the training portion. You're going to be in here in the training room for 5 hours a day, learning from the very best in their field. You're going to be learning this highly useful information which you can use to improve your life. Now, there are some week-long seminars out there where you could pay $10,000 or more and not even get the accommodation or the food, just for the training. So you get all that included as well. So we are at well over $15,000, approaching $20,000 in value for 2 seminar vacations. And we haven't even included all the online courses that you're going to get access to. Now, obviously, guys, I'm not going to tell you this is $20,000 or anything like that. But it could be, okay? It could be, and it probably should be. It should be a lot more than what it is. For founding members, the price is quite ridiculous. And you're going to see in just a moment for an annual membership, and that would get you the 2 seminar vacations. That is the direction we're going to be moving into. And you will see that early in 2021, prices will go up fairly quickly and by a fairly large amount. Here is what they are right now for founding members. When you get involved right now as an annual member, it is just $2,970. That's it, $2,970. Less than $3,000 will get you access for an entire year to every online course that Strive has. And for that same less than $3,000, you will get not 1, but 2 all-inclusive seminar vacation experiences to Costa Rica or to other countries in 2022. You'll get 2 of them, 7 days, 6 nights for you and a guest. That's crazy. It's crazy because if you went to 1 seminar vacation on your own and you tried to pay for everything yourself, accommodation, food, drinks, entertainment, activities for you and a guest, you would pay more than $3,000. I promise you that. If you're staying at a nice place, you would pay more than $3,000. You're going to get 2 of them included in your membership for less than $3,000 when you become a member. It won't be this price for very long, but right now for founding members, it is. Now, if you want to take advantage of this, here's what you're going to do. Go to striveseminars.com/apply. striveseminars.com/apply. I want you to go to that page right now because there's some things on that page I want to show you. striveseminars.com/talking to you. I want you to go ahead and enter your details. Start typing in your name. striveseminars.com/apply. Start typing in your email address. And then it's going to ask you for your phone number. That's going to come straight to me. So striveseminars.com/apply. When you fill that out, it's going to take you 30 seconds. Do it right now. It's going to send me a notification. And in about 2 minutes from right now, I'm going to wrap up this live stream and I'm going to give you a call. Okay, I'm going to be calling you directly. So you'll hear your phone ringing. It's going to be me. And we're going to have a conversation about this. It's going to be a relaxed conversation about it. I'm going to ask you a few questions just to make sure this is a good fit for you. And I'm sure you might have questions for me. You might want me to clarify something. You and I, we can be talking one-on-one, less than 2 minutes from right now. And if you decide you want to move forwards with that, it'll be completely up to you. No pressure. I'm not going to put you on the spot. We're just going to have a relaxed conversation about it. Apply. Fill that out, and I'm going to be calling you in about 30 seconds from right now. All right, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you who's here on these live streams. So again, we've got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I look forward to speaking with you in just a moment. Again, go to striveseminars.com/apply if you want to take advantage of this offer. This really is a good offer. I know I'm biased, of course, but these prices are just very cheap right now. They are the cheapest they will ever be. That part I can guarantee you, you won't ever get it for cheaper than this. And you're getting 2 holidays for you and a guest. So it's something really nice you can give to your family or a guest, whoever you want. But it's also very good for you as well. It's a nice reward after 2020. striveseminars.com/apply. Thank you very much. We're going to wrap this up and I'm going to start making some phone calls. Thanks, everyone. See you later.